Hey y'all, it's me, it's T. I hadn't been on here in a while like this, so I wanted to come in, no makeup, no filters. Does lipstick count? I don't count lipstick as makeup. Like, I've been wearing lipstick since I was like 3. But anyway, I wanted to share with you just what's on my heart that can be kind of heavy, but it's kind of funny because it's so ridiculous. So, I want to bring you a Corona Crusher Chronicle. So, I dubbed myself the Corona Crusher this week. I love to come up with cool nicknames for myself because during this pandemic, quarantine, uh, national emergency, whatever you want to call it, it's going to be very important the choices that we make, right? It's going to be important where we go. It's going to be important how we go, whether we are going to be masked up, gloved up, protected, whether we're going to be engaging or 6 feet or 13 feet or however many feet away. All of the things. And even more importantly, it's important what we're doing at home. It's important that we're taking care of home because for most of us, we are just together at home and they want us to stay there, stay doing that. And I hope that we are obeying whatever your local regulations are. I can't believe they opened Georgia. I'm not going to get into that. That's not what this is about. But I have been staying in. I am what they have flagged as high risk. I am immunodepressed according to the doctor because I don't claim any of those things. And I'm being wise, so I literally have been in. But it was making me think about first of all, I am so thankful to give a major shout out to Mr. Bolding, my babe. The last confessional that I did was kind of heavy because I just talked about a very rocky place that I was at, just literally wanting to call it quits. Like, I was so done. Like, I was done. Like 2016 and 2017 was a terrible time for us. And then 2018, the health crisis came. So it was just like back to back. It was crazy. But I want to rewind a little bit on this COVID Crusher Chronicles because I was thinking about what things were and what they are. So I was talking to some of my girls today and we were reading some things and sharing scriptures and talking about our men and all of that. And I was just telling them that I come from a long line of crazy women, crazy wives, and I said that I didn't want to be that, but I turned out to be what? Just that. A crazy woman driving her man crazy. So, in, was this 2012? Oh my God, wait a minute. Okay, so this, I just thought about this. It was a lot, but this was before we even got engaged. Y'all, oh my goodness, babe. Shout out again because was this before we got engaged? This was not very early on. When I say very, like within the first year of our relationship. So, when Mr. Bolden and I met, he lived in Memphis, Tennessee, and I lived in Los Angeles, California. Fun fact, met him on a visit to Tennessee. I went to, actually, I just missed Memphis in May. So it was right like in that little sweet spot. It was like Memphis in May and Memorial Day. It was just like right there somewhere in the middle because I think I missed everything. But no, that's not true. Why were so many people on Beale Street? I don't remember. And I'm not going to edit this out, y'all. I'm the worst at this. So, anyway. So, I'm not the worst. I'm the best. So, Um, After that summer, that summer, Chris came to see me and spend some time in LA because he had been teaching for a while. So he always has his summers off, but he hates to fly. So he thought of every way to try to get from Memphis to LA, but any other way would have been complete torture. If he would have had to get on like 10 buses. That would have just been ridiculous. So he just sucked it up, flew out, came and spent some time. Oh my goodness. The reason I'm thinking about this is because during these times now, he's doing all of the running to the store. And as every wife that's looking at this, every wife from the beginning of ever, we all know that the husband is going to do one of three things. He is going to get some stuff that you told him not to. He's going to forget something that was on the list. Four things. He's going to pick up the wrong type, brand, size of what you had on the list, or he is going to call you at least one time, but probably 5 times while he's in the store. Like, babe, what is it? What color is it? What does it look like? Is it in a round can or is it in a square box? Like, all wives know that the men, they want to do right for the most part, but something in them just won't let them do right. Anyway, so he's doing all of the running to the store now because, again, I'm not engaging in the public like that. But this time, way back when, before I even had the ring, okay, went to the store because I was going to make dinner and I was so excited about it because this was my man and we was new and I was going to show him, like I can burn and all this and all of that. I told him that he could pick his choice of meat and then just get whatever vegetable. I think I might have requested green beans or something and rice. It was something simple, but I wanted to make him a nice meal. I'm trying to remember as I'm saying this. Obviously, I have no notes. I'm trying to remember if I specifically asked for fish or if he chose fish. I think I was trying to let him choose. Anyway, this joker goes to the store and buys one piece of salmon that is not even the size of the palm of my hand. When I tell you, I was absolutely furious. This old tea now. It's not new current tea that's all centered and zen and walking with the Lord. No, this is old tea that knew the Lord, but just kind of was maybe dating the Lord because I was still doing my own thing and telling jokers off. When I tell you, I told him off so bad. I asked him, was he retarded? I told him I couldn't even believe that. I was just, like, the time it took him to go and come back, he offered to go again. I'm pretty sure I told him, don't even worry. Don't even worry about it. I mean, furious, y'all. I wasn't like screaming at the top of my lungs, but I was like yelling. I don't think I used the S word. Like I said, I don't think I called him stupid, but I'm pretty sure I called him like retarded, mentally ill, deficient. I told him, I was just like, who goes to the store and buys one little sliver of meat? And he was trying to explain to me the way I said it was he thought that he was supposed to get one serving for himself and that somehow I had another serving and some other plans for what I was going to eat. Something that I totally did not mean. Something that was totally crazy in my mind. And hindsight is always 20/20. So years now later, first of all, this is like 10 years later. That's really crazy. So 10 years later, I'm realizing, and I understand even sooner than that, but years later I understand that because of how his mom and dad would do, his dad has dietary restrictions. His mom is very, very particular about what she eats. She has a very, very narrow palate. She doesn't like a lot of different things. He was used to that. So in his mind, he just went like to his house, to mom and dad. He thought that I was going to make something else for myself and that he was going to the store to get something for his own self that I was going to make. But honey, in my mind at that time, I thought that was the stupidest, most selfish, most ridiculous thing in the world. And like, we just could not come back from that. I'm talking about 0 to 100. 0 to 100 so quick. It was insane. And I could tell, like, if he was a cry guy, I think he would have wanted to cry that night. And I feel, even telling this story, I feel so bad. I'm going to have to go give him a big hug and a kiss. Because and listen, when I tell you, I didn't make anything. First of all, that's super ridiculous. I didn't make anything that night. When I tell you, I turned the stove off. I turned the lights in the kitchen off. I turned the lights in the living room off. Honey, and we turned over and went to sleep. I was like, don't say nothing to me. Don't look at me. This was retarded. I can't believe that is such a bad word. I'm not going to edit this. If anybody is offended, I apologize. I am not trying to have a slur from anyone who is disabled in any way. Just a little disclaimer. So, you know, how we talk when we're being social and we're being angry. So that is what I said. But I mean, I just thought that was so great. Like, I literally thought that he had a mental defect. I could not understand how he got that X from what I said. Why? Anyway, men are from Mars and women are from Venus. But I just want to let anybody know that is watching this who might be hurt by or angry with your man right now. You can get through it, girl. Don't give up. He might be having a slow moment. He might be speaking French and you speaking German as far as you're concerned. He may not be understanding and getting it. Don't take it personal. He's not trying to be malicious. He just doesn't get it. So take a few minutes with him. Re-explain yourself. Give him a chance. Give him a get out of jail free card. If he offers to go back to the store, let him go back to the store. If it's going to make the night run a little bit late, that's fine. Go ahead, cook. Don't be crazy like T. Don't be the woman that tears her house down. Be the woman that sustains and builds her house. Don't rip the man a new one. I mean, I know I made him feel like 2 inches tall. And where we are today is just so different and so much better. And I'm so thankful because we've been through crazy, crazy stuff. And a lot of it was us realizing our own crazy. I couldn't point out to him that he was crazy. He couldn't point out to me that I was crazy. But we just had to live and learn. And looking back, it was like, oh my gosh, that was super crazy. Or, oh my gosh, it was such a easier, better way that I could have fixed this and done something different. So that's my confessional. Let your man be great. Okay, and y'all be great together. If he messes up, have the compassion and grace to even compliment him when he messes up. That's a challenge I put out to some of my girls today. Find an area that he's not that great in, that you've been hard on him about, and give him a compliment. And watch that thing turn around. That is going to change the energy. It might be for a moment. You might have to do it a few times and practice. But trust me, if you stick in there, it gets better. It gets better. Y'all, I have not been to any grocery store in more than 45 days. He has done it all. Getting all of my good snacks. I'm not on anybody's diet or workout plan in this quarantine. He's gotten all of our supplies, and he has done it with a smile on his face and with love. And he does call me still from the store, but he makes sure that we have enough and more than enough. He makes sure that I have the things that I like, and we just share and care. So it's great, and it won't have to take you so many years to get it right if you just listen to T. Okay, so I hope y'all enjoyed this confessional. What do the people say? Like, comment, subscribe. I'm still learning how to do all of this, but I love and appreciate y'all. If you want more of me, look at the links in the comment box. Please take a minute to check out the Bold Journeyzz podcast. It's on Anchor and all of your major platforms, so you can hear more from me. This week's episode was so much fun, called I Said What I Said. So I'm sharing some unpopular opinions about the NFL, about chicken, about dating. It's good stuff, so go listen to that. Love y'all. Until next time. Holla.